Hi everyone, we're out in the garage today. Just see it, SUV on the right side of me. It's getting a little crowded out here in the garage with all the winter storage. Figured I'd make this video a quick one just to show you guys what I've been up to. Yes, it's fun coming down in the fall where everything's starting to slow down, the riding is slowing down a little bit. That's all cool. It gives us time to really figure out what we can do, how we can make our rides a little better. With me being, this is actually my first summer, I'm actually enjoying going out long distance riding with a couple of my, well, I'll call them friends. I mean, to me, it takes a lot to be a friend. But, and I mean, I'm not an easy person to deal with either. But let's go on here. Since my last ride, this long ride, I've came down with my camping and stuff with the goat, which you see on the left-hand side of me here. There's a couple of things that I was thinking, how can I make the trip nicer for me? I mean, myself, I like to save money, I like to go out and do the camping bit and the whole ordeal. But how can I make things better for me? Now, if I can find a link to one of the websites and stuff to show you what I'm talking about, I've actually decided, instead of going out and carrying fuel for fires and stuff on the bike, because you can get the little alcohol burners, you can get the propane gas burners and stuff like that. I've decided to go ahead and why not go with what they call, it's a pocket stove that you can fold down and actually burns wood. And what I'm going for wood for is, I mean, I've seen there's like $5 for 3 pieces of wood at the places, different places I stopped at. I'm not going with that. What I'm going for is something that will burn twigs and stuff like that. Like you can pick up for free. I mean, any way you can save money here so you can spend it there, why not do it? And I've actually got plans on how to make one of these. What I want to do here, probably over the winter time, is actually cut out the pieces I need, put them together, try them out, modify where I can to make it better. Hopefully things will work out, and my finished product I'll show you on video. But one of the things that I've actually came across, and you can buy water everywhere, yes, that's a great idea, but why not have a canteen on the bike? And I'm actually I'm going to be figuring a way how to mount the canteen on the outside of the bike, instead of that way it won't limit me on storage on the inside. That'll be coming up. And this is one of my canteens I have like 2 or 3 of them, different kinds. But this one here has the most rugged outside exterior, and different ways to mount it will be very easy. And why not have water? That way if you have a radiator problem with the liquid cooled engines, you have at least water to limp you through. If you want to go do some cooking, I mean, I don't know, ramen noodles. Got water. You don't have to go out looking for it. But that's just 2 of my ideas how to improve my rides, how to make it easier on me. I mean, I know everybody has their own little things they like to do. That's me, and this is just showing you what I am up to. The goat, as everybody knows it, it's going to get a little bit of a facelift. Rear fender I've already showed. I got it in a while back. It'll be going on. It's in its box. Of course, it's going to get new chains, new sprockets. I'm going to keep them the same tooth, front and back sprocket. It's just going on. Cleanup work. Cans are coming off, which I got a little bit of work on the right-hand can that's got the quick release turn knob. It's frozen on it. I'll be fixing that and get it back up in order. Different small plans. One thing, Mr. Polymer, and I'll put his link down in the crankcase. He brought up on one of the comments that he has what they call a neck tube for whenever it gets cooler, keeps the neck cooled air in. I actually have something similar. It's right here in my bag. It's just to keep it clean inside my cans. I don't think I've ever showed this. It is what my wife actually calls that cowl. The directions were, and she created this for me. It actually goes over your neck and actually does a pretty good job. It's whenever I had my previous videos whenever I'm making that ride, this is actually being cleaned, so I didn't have it on hand because I actually I started my first time actually wearing it on was coming back from John's house. And that is a SERC 401 first officer. And it was raining, it was pouring, it was just sleeting. It was just a horrible ride in ways, but other ways it taught me how, I learned how to change my riding habits and stuff. So it was a very good experience. This, my friends, actually helped out tremendously from getting the cold air up on my neck, keep my chin warm and everything else. It worked wonderful, and she made it. She actually created this for me. She had plans for it, and she changed them. And she, this was actually made for me. She actually measured me and everything else. But, I mean, I'll tell you, it didn't cost me much. She did it to me as a favor. Update on my helmet. My helmet was noisy in my last videos. That is because it's a cheap helmet. Evolutions created it. I bought it almost 2.5, 3 years ago. It was meant to be a starter helmet. Whenever I bought it, I really didn't know much about helmets. As time went on, I actually learned and grew, and I watched other people have them with their helmets and stuff, which have much better helmets. I got to keep the price down for myself, so I buy the cheaper helmets. I try to do with what I have. This one here is not working out very well because the fit on it is not a good fit. The visor on, I mean, it has up to 1/8 of an inch of gap on the visor. It's going to let it wind in. I could modify it and put like a little bit of weather stripping or something around it. That is not going to be the answer, really. The answer is just to buy another helmet, and I do have a helmet that I have my sights on. It's just going to have to wait. Things take priority, and that's just life. But the goat and I are still riding off and on. Unless we get ice on the roads around the area for long periods of time, I don't think it's going to really stop me. I am slowing down due to life. I have family difficulties and stuff. Everybody does. And it just slowed me down for the fall. It might slow me down a little more during the winter time, but the goat has proven itself over and over again for the last, since 2009, for another vlogger, and it'll do me well this year. Another little plug-in, if anybody haven't heard of this or hasn't seen of this, new vloggers, it's the Polar Bear Challenge. I am in the Polar Bear Challenge. I think it's going to be a fantastic season for it. I hope the weather really cooperates for us on this. I didn't cooperate around here last year for me. Of course, I didn't have a good bike on hand. My bike, I hope it doesn't hear it. I mean, my bike, other bike, it's not really fit for something like that. It's too old, not been taken care of. I haven't made decisions what I want to do with it yet. I've tried selling it and just didn't go. But hey, it'll all work out. I've got the goat now, and that's all that matters. Mirrors. I complained about the mirrors on one video. The mirrors on this, you don't really see past, they're not wide enough. They don't see past your arms. Whenever I'm wearing a thinner coat like on my leather or my blue jean jacket that I wear, it's not really a big deal. You can still see behind you, even though you see your arm on the edge. They do sell extenders, and they sell better wing-out mirrors for it, and that's going to be an option for me. And I think they're under 50 bucks, I believe, on the one site. And I want to thank Tom, NT8, maybe Thomas 8, as everybody knows. I want to thank him for sending me the one website for this. They're really good priced. I'll leave a link to their channel. I'm going to put the channel, their website down in my crankcase too. Their prices are really, really good. Myself, I tend to go onto like Sleaze Bay or Amazon and deal with those whenever I go to parts. I mean, I have to really watch what I get for the cost, and it works out normally. But I like to thank him. As far as the cook stove, I chat back and forth with Suburban Rider, I think it was, and he let me know, a lot of them didn't work. Well, this is something that I can work on. My first thought on it was the hillbilly style, hobo style stove. But I like to have something collapsible to fit inside the tank, can that doesn't take up a lot of room. That way I can travel pretty light, I can have everything on the bike, and I do not want to carry fuel. That is the big thing. I do not want to carry fuel for cooking. I think this will work out. I mean, we're going to have to experiment and everything. But, enough of me rambling on. This is coming over time. This is MuzzleMike. Till next time, and I hope it'll be on the road. Signing out.